Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video, we will be reviewing the latest McFarlane Elite Edition number 6, Lucy MacLean, from the TV show Fallout. Now, I don't know why McFarlane made this an Elite Edition. Maybe they're trying to earn more on this because of the popularity of the character, being that she is the main hero in the TV series, and let's face it, the actress that is playing this had really had a good break because of this Fallout series, and I can basically see her on her other projects, and to be fair, she is a pretty good actress. Anyway guys, let us start with the packaging. Okie dokie. So starting with the front of the box, standard McFarlane packaging for McFarlane Elite Edition. It shows the title Fallout, and then it is a gold label. Now I'm not sure where this is exclusively sold. In my case, I got this from a hobby shop located in China using the Shopee app. So that is the front of the packaging, and looking at it, to be honest guys, including the dog and the accessories, this could have passed as a collector edition instead of an elite edition. At the side is a photo of the two characters, and it is Lucy MacLean, number 6, and I think this is a picture from the from the TV show with Maximus on his back. Now, the Maximus figure I already reviewed. It is basically just a repaint of the Elite Edition T60 power armor. And I'll be honest guys, Lucy is the only one that I know in the Fallout series that is released as an Elite Edition. The other character, including the Ghoul, which I will be reviewing next on my next video, are just regular release. So Maximus and the Ghoul are regular release, but I guess it is fair because Maximus and the Ghoul basically reuses a lot of body mold, and I guess maybe the reason why this is an Elite Edition is because it is a completely new mold. Maybe that's McFarlane's way of thinking now in order to say that they're elite because it is a new mold. Anyway, at the back of the packaging, again, I think this is the same photo of the actress from the TV series and Fallout number 33. At the side, McFarlane Elite Edition. The front, Fallout. And at the bottom, some legalese and the QR code of the product. So these are everything out of the box. Standard McFarlane art card, which I'm glad that they actually used the picture from the TV show. And then a short history of the character at the back. The Elite Edition card, which I haven't really researched yet how I'm gonna use these points. Anyway, I think this is just McFarlane's way of getting rid of some of their maybe excess inventory. If I'm not mistaken, that's actually what one of my friends said. Anyway, this is another 50 points for me on the Elite Edition program of McFarlane. Standard McFarlane base or stand with the Fallout logo. Comes with one extra alternate left hand that is shaped like this, which I think, looking at this hand, she's supposed to be hold some kind of gadget on her, but there isn't really anything on the accessories on the shape that I think she will be holding like this. One alternate closed fist again on the left side. So not a complete pair, just one left closed fist. And then if you've watched the TV show, especially at season 1, one of the memorable scenes there is when the ghoul cut off one of her fingers. So if you want to recreate that scene, here it is. One alternate hand with a cut off finger. And here is another extra hand when that robot actually connected a different finger on her to complete her hand again. So I'm actually glad that they added this kind of accessory, or alternate hand to be precise. If you want to recreate that specific scene on the first season of the TV show, well, I guess this is gonna be how the permanent hand of Lucy would look like, because this is what the robot connected to her, which is a completely different color finger. One blaster or gun. To be fair, I guess since these are Elite Edition, the accessories are well painted, including this gun. It has to be, for the price of the Elite Edition, it should be painted. Then she comes with another gun. Again, fully painted. And she also comes with a backpack, again with the number 33. And again, to be fair, it is fully painted and top coated with a matte finish. And of course, the dog, which I already forgot the name of the dog. Unfortunately, guys, this is a fixed figure, meaning it doesn't have any articulation. The mold is pretty good though, and the paint job that they given the figure, yeah, I guess they should have really done it pretty well, because this is an Elite Edition. I do like how the head of the dog is painted. I think they did capture the look of the dog in the TV show. But it would have been awesome if they've given him at least a little articulation, maybe for the leg and the head. Anyway, since it is not articulated though, when it comes to the sculpt and the paint job that McFarlane did, they really did a pretty good job on this one. Now let us go to what I think is the main selling point of this figure, which is the head sculpt. And may I say, to be honest, so this figure has 3 faceplates. So this is faceplate number 1, the one that is on her out of the box. And may I say, I do think that they captured the look of the actress. I actually am still also gonna say that the head sculpt in this figure actually looks better than the one that McFarlane is selling, that is a statue. Because there is kind of something off on the head sculpt of that statue, but this one, I think they got it, especially on specific angle. They got the look of the actress. Then the hair. Okay, so that is head sculpt. Faceplate number 1. In case you are curious on how to put the faceplate, first you need to remove the hair. And this is how it looks like without the hair. And now let us remove this. Okay. Now let's go to face sculpt number 2. Oh, did I put it correctly? Now the first base plate is more like a neutral look, and in the case of this one, I guess based from the way they sculpted the forehead, this is like a little intimidated look or mad, a little angry look. And again, I do think that this base plate also looks pretty good. Which do you think is better? Is it the first one or this one? But either of them, to be honest, either of them does look like the actress. Let's try. Okay, I'll be honest. I think this second one looks much better, maybe because of the expression of the base plate compared to the neutral one, wherein the eyes looks a little bit dead, which makes sense because this is the neutral look. And this one, since I guess because of the way this sculpted the forehead, showing a little emotion of irritation or anger, and that's why I think I like this face sculpt better. And this is face plate number 3, wherein she is smiling. I think this is also the expression that is on that statue, if I remember correctly. And may I say again, I think this base plate looks better compared to that statue. I was actually thinking of buying that statue, but now I think I'm pretty content with this action figure. Especially seeing that the faceplate of this figure, I think is really better. No, I don't think they are. The faceplate of this figure for me are better than that statue. It is well painted. Sculpt is better and painted very well. Shows that McFarlane can really do pretty well, because McFarlane are good in making sculpt, but sometimes they miss when it comes to the paint, to the application of the paint. But I think in this figure, I think they nailed it. All 3 faceplate for me are pretty good. Actually, I think the 3, the neutral, the one with the neutral look is my least favorite. And then second will be this one, and this is the one that I like the most. But now that with the smiling face, I think I'm pretty content. Just to the head sculpt itself, I think this figure was worth it. Here is a complete 360-degree look of the figure in a vanilla pose, and may I say, seeing this figure on hand, I think this figure even looks better as compared to the promo picture that they've shown. Just shows that the mold of McFarlane really looks good if it is just really well painted. So here is a close-up look of the front of the figure. Even the shoes and the shoelaces are well painted. And if you will see, there is actually it is not 100% blue. In order to do some color separation, there is this silver-like shading on some of the molded this sculpt of the figure to show some separate, to show some color separation. Here is a close-up of the left side of the figure. And that's her gadget thingy. Here's a close-up of the back of the figure. So there's that number 33, the back. Now let's check the articulation. The hair is actually made of soft rubber, so you can actually do that. But looking upward, of course, it will be limited by this. Looking down, she can look down, then side to side. For the shoulder and the hand, she can do the T-pose and a bit of butterfly articulation. Doesn't work. Then bicep cut, double jointed elbow, and a double pin wrist. So she can do this. Now for the cut in the torso, it can rotate like that. And then she also has waist rotation. She can lean back that far. She can lean forward that far. Then side to side. For the legs, okay, the thigh rotation doesn't actually work. Yeah, I can't. There isn't any there. She can kick forward that far. She can kick backward that much. So not a complete split. Double jointed knee. Then there's actually rotation here. Then forward, backward, and ankle rocker. Does it have an ankle rocker? Yeah, it does have an ankle rocker. And she can do the bend them up to that only. And that is it for the articulation. She actually scales close to 6.5 inches or 17 centimeters. And here she is next to Maximus. Overall, guys, I actually love this figure, especially now that I have it on hand. I actually had my doubt when the promo pictures were released, but I'm telling you, the outcome, this is one of those instances wherein the promo pics doesn't do the actual figure justice. On hand, this Lucy figure is pretty good. I guess they did because, first of all, it is an elite figure, I guess that is why it is fully painted. I think it is a wise decision that McFarlane painted it and then use a top coat of matte finish. The finished product of the overall figure actually looks pretty good. The only downside for me, I think despite of all of that, the Elite Edition price that you have to pay for it, I think it's still too much. So if this is still not, well, if she is still not out of stock right now, I'm not sure if this is the one of those figure that you can wait to go down. But for me, I really like, well, I'm a huge fan of the TV show, so I really like this character, and I'm a huge fan of the actress, so I think it is worth it. And if you're a fan of Fallout, definitely worth the buy. Anyway guys, if you've reached this part of my video, thanks a lot. If you like my video, please don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And as usual guys, enjoy life and keep collecting. And see you on the next one.